Now we're at the point where you're ready to fund your brand new MetaMask wallet. And what I mean by funding it, there's two things you're going to need to do. The first thing is you're going to have to get the token, the coin that handles the gas fee for whatever network you're entering your projects with. You need to make sure that coin is funded first. Because unlike Coinbase, where when you send funds out of Coinbase, it automatically takes the fees out of the funds you're sending. MetaMask does not work that way. MetaMask requires the gas fee coin for each network to operate separately from the amount you're bringing in. So let's give an example. Here in Coinbase, everything that we work with is on the Ethereum network primarily. I mean, they do have some individual cryptos that are on other networks, like BNB is on the Binance network, which is one we're going to be doing a lot of work with because a lot of our projects take our tokens straight from Binance. So we'll need the BNB coin to be funded in our MetaMask. And also Bitcoin, if you're going to do a lot of work with Bitcoin or Solana, these network coins have to be funded. And also in Coinbase, you can search if you're not sure. Let me see if Tron's on here. I think they do have it. I know they were. Yeah, see the Tron TRX. You can, if you're dealing with Tron Network, only a few projects occasionally use that. We don't like Tron because it's very expensive, but at least in our American Coinbase, we can fund your gas fees through Coinbase. However, I'm going to show you a couple little tricks, especially if you're in Canada where some of your options for coins are limited, and specifically the Binance Smart Chain is not accessible through the Canadian Coinbase. So I'm going to show you another way to fund your wallet, and it's actually cheaper because converting in and out of coins on Coinbase is very expensive. So just to cut out all the complications, I'm going to show you a very easy way to fund your wallet and also your projects using MetaMask and going straight from in the cash side of Coinbase where you connect your bank. So under the home menu, you have two options. Well, you have more than that, but you have crypto and you have cash. And you're going to click on the cash option right here. And they have something called USDC. USDC is like US dollar. C stands for the cash. That's how I help people remember. USDC is like the cash or crypto form of the US dollar. And if you're in Canada, it'll say Canadian dollar down here. But ultimately, what you do is you're bringing in your cash from your bank. If you're using a bank wire, like here in America, to get funds available right away from your bank, you have to wire them in. You'll click the little arrow to the right and you'll do a wire transfer. If you're bringing a lot of funds into your Coinbase, this is where you're going to get that. You'll click on this and it'll give you all the instructions to give to your bank, to bank wire. In Canada, you use e-Interact, I think is what it's called, and so it's immediately available. But in the US, funds from our banks are held for 5 business days. If you link a normal bank account like I've done here, 5 business days with the weekend makes pretty much a whole week that you're waiting for your funds to clear. And they will not let you send into your self-custody wallet anything out of Coinbase for 5 business days. Usually it's a week. So it's definitely cheaper for us in the US to connect up our bank accounts and then cash in to the USDC. And what you do is you click on USDC. USDC is the crypto form of your cash. So you would click on that coin like I just did, and you see where it says deposit up at the top. You go make sure that's on, and then you click your arrow to select. If you don't have your bank account set up, you'll add those bank accounts right here. You could also add debit cards right in here, and that's how it is here in the US. And for just funding your wallet, you only need $5 for each of your gas fee coins. I'm going to recommend that you fund your Ethereum and you also fund your BNB coins. Ethereum for the Ethereum network, that'll be the Ethereum coin, and you do $5 for your BNB. it'll get you through several projects, usually if you're only setting a few $100s into each of your projects. But if you're setting like several $1,000s, and I'm thinking like up to 10,000, for example, or 15,000, you're gonna maybe want to bump this up. Like I would say over $5. If it may not take more than 5, but it's just a good idea. Do 10 or 15 if you're going to be dealing with thousands of dollars going in and out of your MetaMask. And really, we have found in some of our projects, especially the ones that don't take the Ethereum tether over like $5,000, you'll want to go through your MetaMask. You'll send your cash in right out of USDC. Here, you'll fund that, and you'll probably bank wire if it's a lot. And if it's just a little, few $100s, you'll deposit, let's say, if you want to do like $100 for a project, most of our projects, it's a minimum of $100. You'll put 115 in because you need to allow for fees. And if you have not funded your MetaMask wallet because it's brand new, then you want to do 125 because you want $5 for each of your gas coins. So let's just suppose brand new to crypto or a project using MetaMask, put $125 worth of USDC and bring that into your account. If you're just doing the bank transfer, it's completely free in the US side. If you're wire transferring, Coinbase takes $10 out of your deposit. And on the bank side, they're also going to add additional fees that'll probably come out of your account, anywhere from $25 to $30. So I don't recommend wiring funds on the US until you have like $1,000 or more, or even $500 if you're in a hurry to get to like some special promotion. Yeah, $500 or more, then maybe you'll wire it. But I really say wiring at 1,000 or more is worth it in the amount of fees that you can save going this route using USDC, and deposit like $25 first time you're setting up MetaMask, because you're going to need the $5 gas fees for your Ethereum network and your Binance network.